this is Leisa Peterson from wealthclinic.com, and today I thought I would give you some introductory steps to using tapping for some of your money gunk. So the best way I can do this is to introduce you to emotional freedom technique, show you some of the sequences that I use for tapping, and then we'll work through a challenge, which I think would be fun to work on the belief that you can't afford something that you actually really want. So the way this works is we will go ahead and you're going to pick, if you're right or left-handed. I'm right-handed, so I will show you just real quick the tapping places that I use when I'm tapping with my clients and for myself. The first one is the karate chop, so this area on the side of your hand. I just kind of look at my palm and tap on the side of the hand. The next one is the top of the head, so just ever so slightly with all the fingers. The next is the area above your eyebrow, and then the side of the eye, beneath the eye, under the nose, on the chin, and then when we come to the collarbone, kind of going off to the side a bit. The next one is under the opposite armpit, around the area of where the bra strap is on the rib cage, so tapping there. And then the last one is actually bringing your wrists together and tapping those together, kind of like if you were to rub something on your wrists, but in this case, you're just tapping that area. Okay, so we probably got that, but we'll do it a few times so you can get the hang of it. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to think about something in your life that you would really love to spend money on, that you are feeling a deep yearning because it has to do with maybe spending time with your family and traveling, or perhaps it's something around your business and you would like to make an investment in your business for a coach or for an educational program, and you're looking at it and you're thinking, I definitely can't afford that. Okay, so think about that. I'm thinking about something that I want, and it really just feels outside the realm of possibility. Okay, that's a good one to pick. Now I'd like you to think about a scale of 0 to 10. 0 is there's no emotional energy on this wish, this kind of frustration, if you will, about not being able to afford this thing. And 10 is like a lot of frustration. Like if you were to dwell on it and really think about it and think about how bad you want it, you would get a lot of energetic, emotion inside around that thing. So I'm thinking that the one that I want, kind of giving a number to it, is feeling like an 8 probably for me. So it's nice to tap on things that have a higher energetic currency to them, because you're going to notice more of a difference in what happens to you when it's higher on that scale. So if you have picked something and you're like 3 or 4, I would encourage you to pick something that is higher up on that scale. So change it in this moment. Just kind of take a nice deep breath. What do you really, really want? Okay, I'm going to trust that you've gotten it, or you can always pause this and think for a moment before we start the tapping. So next, we're going to go back to this area, the karate chop, and we're going to start tapping that area ever so slightly, not too hard, but definitely want to feel it. And I just want you to bring to mind the thing that you want and follow after me. I'll give you time each time I state a statement. You'll have time to say it to yourself out loud after that. So we'll start with, although I really, really want this thing and I can't afford it, I fully and completely love and accept myself. Although I really want this thing, I fully and completely love and accept myself. Although I really want this thing and I can't afford it, I fully and completely love and accept myself. And then going up to the top of the head. Yep, I definitely can't afford it. To the eyebrow. I definitely, positively cannot afford this. I definitely cannot afford this. I've thought about it, I've tried to figure it out, and all roads lead back to the fact that I just can't afford this. There's just no possible way that I can afford this. I definitely, positively cannot afford this. Yep, I can't afford it. Under the armpit. I thought about it, and I definitely can't afford this. I'm positive, and I can't afford this. So taking a nice deep breath, letting that go. Just letting anything go, letting the energy go that you were holding on to, letting it move through your body, come out in your breath. Now I'd like you to look at that scale of what you had started with. So 0 to 10, mine was at 8. I can feel that it's more like a 4 or a 5 now. And part of the reason I can feel that is my idea of what I wanted was to buy a retreat center, and that's going to cost a couple $1 million. I don't have that money accessible to me now. And I could see as I was tapping that ideas of where the money could come from, like that it wasn't as hard to have that come into reality as I thought, that maybe there would be investors or maybe there would be other options of things that I couldn't even see when I was in resistance to it. So that's kind of the idea. Hopefully you've seen a drop of 2, 3, 4 points. Sometimes it's even more than that. Sometimes we do a lot of sequences. Like I stopped after 1, but you could have continued on and done that 3 or 4 times through and really listen to what comes up. So in my case, it may have been, well, maybe there is a possibility. I'm open to those possibilities, and allowing the relaxation that happens by tapping on these meridian points to bring the things forward that you were in resistance to. And all of a sudden, all these possibilities start opening up, these ideas start coming. It's really what it feels like to be in this natural state of freedom and peace is what we're trying to create by tapping. So I encourage you to keep trying this out. I will create some more videos, but at least this was an introduction to how this works with money stuff. Namaste.